Hi, I'm Dave. In this video we're going to talk about tacking. We have Neil as crew from U.S. Captain's Training, Eric from Lift Motive at the helm, and we're in Traverse City, Michigan. When we're sailing a boat, we can't sail directly into the wind. Sail about 45 degrees from the wind. The wind's coming down this way. We'd sail about 45 degrees to either side of it. When I get to some upwind destination up here, we're going to sail along this way for a little while. Eventually have to steer the bow through the wind, that's tacking, and sail along that way for a little while. Eventually have to steer the bow through the wind again, make another tack, and sail back. So that's how we get to our upwind destination. Really good tack. Eric steers quickly through the turn, not losing much speed. Neil releases the jib sheet on the one side, gets it hauled in on the other side with those long arm motions, and cleat it off right as Eric comes out of the tack. If you're tacking from the same point of sail on one side to the same point of sail on the other side, you don't have to do anything with the mainsail. You just release the jib as the boat steers through the wind and haul it in on the other side. Usually when you tack, you make about a 90-degree turn. You can look at something on land as a reference point for this, or as soon as you come through the turn and the mainsail fills up, and when it stops luffing, that's when you stop the boat from steering. Now we're on the Chesapeake Bay with Jeremy at the helm, Katya and I as crew, and Jim is using the camera.
Jib sheet tight until the jib starts to lock.
All right, ready about?
Ready.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, helm's a leak.
Yep.
It's really typical for who's ever releasing the jib sheet to release it too early and the jib will get blown off to the side of the boat. Keep the jib sheet tight until the leading edge of the jib just starts to luff. That's when it starts to pillow up a little bit, and then completely clear the line off the winch. This is perfect. Once the jib sheet is released, wait just a couple seconds, let the jib blow across the mast, and then haul it in as quickly as you can. Right here I get hung up a little bit on the shroud, and to ease it out and then get it back in. If you over trim it, it's okay. It's a lot easier to ease out a loaded sail than to haul in a loaded sail.
Nice. Lead it off. Sun star, sun star, sun. Good.
That was excellent.
Lead it off right away.
With smaller boats, around 20 feet or so, there's not a whole lot of load on the sails. So, there's a lot you can get away with on smaller boats and still be safe. You get into boats at 30, 40 feet or so, there's a lot of forces on those sails. We'll talk a little bit about winch safety here. And proper way to ease out a really loaded sheet, wrap the winch, keep your fingers out of the winch.
Hold your palm open. Add some pressure to the lines here on the drum,
Palm it.
and then you can
Sometimes it's
you
easier
can
to
ease
the
it
other
out.
side where you won't have the, either ways, but yeah, just kind of palm it to add
some pressure.
Okay.
But always keep your, I like doing it on this side because your hand is going away from the jib sheet. If you do it on this side, your hand is getting pulled in towards it. So if you do it on this side and turn it away, your hand is going away from everything. And then, are you still filming, Jim?
Oh yeah, why not?
And then, good grip is have your hands like this with your pinky towards the winch, because if anything happens, if you get a big gust and it gets loaded, or if you slip a little bit and your hand goes into the winch and you're going to break a finger, it's better to break a pinky than a thumb.
Or lose a pinky or a thumb.
As opposed to that way. You don't want to scare people. So we'll just stick with braking.
Okay.
So you have your couple winch, your wraps around the base of the winch. Where you want to cleat it off, you just run your line in here. Still keep your pinky down and right around the winch. If you need to crank it in, these are self-tailing. Put your winch in here to 2 speeds. This way's slower, this way's faster.
Oh, okay.
But slower is easier.
And sometimes,
Under a lot of load.
Okay.
yeah, so, sometimes you need, sometimes you might need at least 3 wraps to get the winch to,
Yeah,
the winch to crank.
A 3 wrap.
So should I try to, so I've been doing it like this way, right? Like facing, should I try it this way?
You can.
And see how just,
Might be better for the camera
how,
too.
I mean, yeah, for the camera.
But
It's like when
it's all about the camera angle.
Okay.
Nice. And just clean it off. That's good. Perfect. And here's your winch handle.
All right, now I gotta race this guy from there.
It takes a bit of teamwork to make some good tacks. The helmsperson has to steer quickly enough through the wind so they don't lose much speed, but also allow your crew enough time to handle the sails. Sometimes in light wind, after you tack, the wind may blow the bow down off of the wind more than you want. It might be hard to steer back up, so you may need to ease out the jib sheet, steer up onto the course you want to be on, and then re-trim the jib. Hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Happy sailing.